a silver lining. These days it's getting hard to find it. But someday it'll fall into alignment.
Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. We going straight to the moon. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. We going straight to the moon. I made 1,000%. Cut the reverse of the deal. Okay.
Pack. What's good? Where my dogs at? It's your boy FICO Jordan here, back for another weekly watch list call for the Alpha Pack. I missed y'all last week, man. Wealthy Soon, what's good with you, broski? Wealthy Soon look like he might be muted. Looks like the homie Mr. Check My Resume. What's good with you, bro? Investing for legacy, bro. You got yourself muted, bro. What's cracking?
What's good, Pack family? Ready to kill it like we always do.
And the big bro, always in the anchor. Boss Gang VIP, what's good?
What's good, man? Ready to have another great week. You know, we about to set the record this week. That's how I'm feeling. About to set the all-time highs this week. Let's go.
Man, y'all already know how we get down. Hey, this week was amazing. I see the homie Wealthy Soon dropped off. I don't know what happened. Hey, he jet setting right now. I think he just landed in ATL yesterday or something like that. Though I know Legacy tied. You know what I mean? He put up 42 this week. Boss Gang and Resume, you already know they gonna give you 35, 10, and 8. What's good, man? How y'all feeling?
Man, feeling good, man. You know, excited week, man. Hell of a week. Man, members happy. You know, charts is what we expected. You know, we don't like to say predicted, but hell, y'all know what it is. We call this shit out before it happened.
Oh, right.
Like more of the same next week.
Facts, 100%. And the crazy part about it was funny this week because I know we brought it up that I think it was one of the days that Tesla actually like was on a beam and nobody brought it up. Like nobody in the group said anything about Tesla. I think I noticed around like 2 p.m. Eastern. I was like, dang, ain't nobody saying nothing about Tesla. That's when I know things is hitting. Man, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to make sure you like, subscribe, click the notification bell. We got some dope stuff coming this week to this YouTube channel. Plus, you know, many people coming to be nosy because they want to see if I'm a crash or burn with this $500 ride along. It's all good. You won't see me fail. It is what it is. But, bros, we got some heat this week.
Man, you already know, man.
That's every week.
We go.
I mean, the fire ain't cooled off. So I'm just saying. I'm just trying to, you know.
Right.
We just getting started.
We got to add some sort of suspense. You know how like you get a made for TV movie, but they gotta like you got to dress it up a little bit. It's a regular week for us.
Right.
Yeah, man. So look, you know how we get down. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the sector breakdown. So let's see how we gonna do this. You know what? Let's get straight into the almanac, boss gang. What's going on this week regarding the market? When we go through the setups and whatnot, people are 100% gonna see basically how this is gonna take place in terms of what the sectors are doing. What's most important when it comes to Alpha Pack is where the money reside, and y'all gonna see that within the setup. So we gonna pivot straight to that. Boss gang, what's the almanac telling us this week going into the second week of March?
Absolutely. So typically, the first half of March is bullish. Even though we had a bunch of red days in the market, we did finish green overall. So we're going to have a lot of choppiness overall. I think a lot of people in the market have been discouraged by the price action, especially if you're not where the money resides and you're not part of Alpha Pack. You know, you don't necessarily know what to do. But I believe this week you'll see a lot of the people on the internet come out and be very bullish, and a lot of people making a lot of money this week because that's just what it is. So I definitely expect us to be bullish going into options expiration week. At that point, I expect a lot of choppiness, possibly some pullbacks. Nothing that we're going to be in, but again, things that are overvalued. It's my expectation as normal. I'm not expecting any big fall offs in the market. At this point, just a lot of choppiness. So, again, the first half of March until expiration is typically bullish overall. We did finish the week green. So I'm expecting us to have similar activity this week in the market. And then I'm definitely expecting the money to continue to flow where it's been flowing. So that's all I got this week. We looking good. We looking good, definitely for sure. Like,
That's what's up. Now, going into this week, you knew we had some straight bangers off the watch list, just as usual. Now, what was more interesting about that occurring this week was simply the fact that I believe CNBC had said going into our 0 day that the S&P had 4 straight negative days. I don't believe anyone's portfolios in the pack reflected that at all. If I'm wrong, if I'm flying, tell me I'm lying in the comments. 100%. So just get straight into it. Investing for legacy. I know you're tired, boss. You had your flu game last week. I see you muted. We gonna go ahead and get you up. What setups you got for us this week?
Uh, brother, you mind coming back to me 1 second? I'm setting up right now.
I got you. I got
I'll
you.
be ready next.
Wealthy
Thank you. Thank you.
soon. You jet setting. You in Dallas.
What's up, bro?
Wait, no, my
What's up,
bad.
bro?
You
Can you
in
hear me?
ATL. Yeah, bro. I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can hear
you.
you.
What you got for us this week?
All right. First thing I'm starting off the week with is gonna be Chewy. I like the 2-1 on the day setup. I know a lot of people in the pack like Chewy. I personally ain't a big fan of the price action on Chewy, but I do like this setup. So we're just gonna see how this ends up playing out. I think there's a lot of upside right here on Chewy. Another one that I'm looking at is going to be DVN. Of course, we know Oxy and all those other good ones. DVN is giving us a nice entry on that 3-2 potential day. Um, just go where the money resides. Shoot, that's all we do anyway. So we already know that the buyers are there. They slapping the ass. We just got to hop in at this point. Um, Next one on the list. This one is a more tricky one, and that's going to be ABT, Abbott. I like Abbott. It got inside everything from the 2 day, 3 day, week, month. All of it is inside, but it is green. We are cooking up. I like the way I was seeing some things in XLY kind of, XLV kind of go off. So I'm just gonna keep watching Abbott. I think it can get that push this week. Another one on the list, we got Cisco, CSCO. We have a double inside week break that we could take advantage of. I analyzed some contracts. They do move pretty nicely. So we'll be looking for them if tech or gets any pops in the beginning of the week. Next one, we're going to do KHC. We love staples. And KHC is giving us a nice inside week setup. We could take advantage of this. You buy time with staples and you almost can't lose. Another one on the list. This is the last one. Actually, I got two more on the list. Honorable mention is going to be Gilead, GILD. I'm going to be watching that one again. I like some of the things that's going on at XLV. And another XLV stock is going to be MDT. I know my boy Resume has a lot of success with this one. So I like the way that MDT is setting up. We could definitely take the next level up, and that's my list this week.
You got some heat, I see. We gotta get back to that ketchup. One hundred
Yes,
percent.
sir.
Heinz, baby.
Appreciate that, bro. So investing for legacy. You ready, my guy?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Let's see
Definitely.
what you
Gotta
got
stay
for us
ready.
this week.
Man, I'm gonna start with utilities because that thing it really was impressive week for it. It actually jumped from man -5%, almost 6% to only negative less than 1%, 96%, 0.96% for the year. So I'm loving XLU. It's super aggressive. Jumped to right behind XLE as far as year to date goes for the sectors. So what I'm seeing in XLE that's exciting me the most is NEE. I'm liking NEE a lot. NEE, next era energy. Man, I like that nice magnitude that I'm seeing to the upside, up to $92. That week's chart is just looking tasty to me for sure. Man, I'm loving that week chart. It actually also bounced off a broad information last week and then it continued a two up on the week. So I'm looking for that continuation. I like an entry above 80.45, $80.45. Some great contracts. I already checked those out for us. I'm not calling nothing else. We options traders around here. So nothing that don't meet our criteria is not getting called out. Also, I won't mention this too much because it made my brother's resumes list last week. I'm loving SO as well when it comes to XLU. So I'm looking with SO. I'll be looking for is that inside month break that is currently in, and it's looking strong so far. I see that coming, that inside month for sure. Which the month your monthly is on the right there on the bottom left of FICO screen. It's looking good to me as well too. I'm gonna continue. I'm liking WBA. I'm liking the nice magnitude that I'm seeing on that up to $54. It's an inside week that's sitting on top of a point of control level as well. Yep, you can see that on FICO's screen. I believe that dotted line is your point of control level, right?
The red line.
Red line. Okay, okay. It should be
So I have point of control on the day, top right.
okay. That's the day. That's the month at the bottom. Okay, that's the week. I got you. Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing after the hammer week last week, and then going into this week it went two up. So again, nice magnitude on the weekly level for WBA, Walgreens, Buddha line. So I'll be watching the Dow just to make me more confident with them. Also, they're in consumer staples, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. WBA.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, resume brother. Yes, I'll be watching them as well, consumer staples, just to get that extra confirmation with WBA. I only got two more. I'll mention just for the fun of it what I'm already in too, because that's been going crazy. But before I do that, I want to do HD, the Dow. I mean, that's another Dow player that I'm liking going into this week. HD. Um, I'm mainly looking for that inside week on break on HD. Man, again, the weekly chart is looking great to me. Some nice magnitude, nice gap to fill to the upside on the weekly chart, up to 344.41. So I'm pretty confident that we're currently at 324. So almost like a $20 move that I expect to happen this week. But of course, I'll be giving myself at least a month to at least the minimum of 3 weeks on my contracts if I hop in. I like that a lot. I see that gap fill happening this week though, for sure. For HD, it's been getting clapped for the last 2 months. As long as it doesn't go reverse down to two down on the month, I'm confident. I'm feeling good that HD will start getting some sympathies. We know how we know the company and how respected it is and how necessary it is in today's economy. So I'm expecting that to turn around sooner or later. So I'll be watching for that inside week, that reversal to the upside, the 2-1-2 reversal to the upside to take out that gap is what I'm hoping for. Last one that I want to mention that I have never played before, but I'm liking what I'm seeing on the chart. Is All State, ALL. All State. Man, I'm kind of seeing the same thing. It's been going off for man for some months now. Two up on a month for last 3-4 months. Looking good. I see it still going. Some nice volume came into it last week after a hammer week previous week. It's looking strong. It's looking strong. So I'll just be watching. All the contracts aren't bad either too. So that's something that's worth our watch if you ask me. Last thing I want to mention before we get out of here is BTU is has been blessing your boy. Is what FICO was referring to, that as far as me putting up the flu game, it definitely was with thanks to this one right here. It's been crazy, man. It just won't stop going up and rampaging. So my next profit targets for BTU will be $28.50, then $34, and then $40. But you know, I ain't gonna get too greedy with this. I got all the way to April 18th on my contracts. So it was $25 strike that I called out in Alpha Pack. So we're way in the money with these bad boys. And man, this meal has been great. But I'm gonna keep riding the wave, you know. We go wait for these reversals on the 4 hours, because they definitely haven't been happening at least the 4 hours before we start even thinking about taking profit on this one. I'm gonna let the strat tell us what to do. Yeah, that's the one of the main things I want to bring. Make sure you go into next week with your favorite your favorite energy plays. I like the one my brother mentioned as well. Wealthy Soon, Devon. I like that entry on them as well. So just make sure you know where the money is, and which has been metals, been energy. And man, if you feel like this market, everybody in the Alpha Pack has been calling this a bullish market. I know the world hasn't been. I know they've been scaring you guys on the news and whatnot. Like Dow took the hit today, and but look, man, if you where the money resides, it's always a bullish market. And come to Alpha Pack if you can't find it, for sure. Pass it back to Boss Gang.
My legacy, bro. My bad, bro. That BTU, it might not be done, bro.
I don't think it's done,
Look, I
man.
got a little
I
more
don't think
room to
it's done.
go. That's what's
Yeah,
up, man.
yeah.
Definitely not done.
I'm up. I'm up. I think 900%. Ended about to hit 1,000 wow for sure. You know, that's nothing for us. That's another week for us.
When is your
So
expiration?
it's April 18th. April 18th. I got a whole another month, brother.
Oof.
Yes, sir.
Oof. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's typical in the group. Appreciate you, Legacy, man. You got some
Yes,
more heat
sir.
for us this week. Boss Gang VIP. Big bro. Go ahead, unmute yourself and tell us what fire you got for us this week.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. We had a great week, and we definitely gonna keep it going. There's gonna be a lot of the things you heard, a couple other things with a couple opportunities, but I'm just gonna stick pretty much to where the money resides and roll with it that way. I do have some ideas on some things that I like. Of course, I'm gonna start off like I've been doing most weeks with Valet. Um, I mean, come on. I don't even know what to say at this point. Flat out money printer, materials going crazy. What I love about Valet, not only the strength that it's been showing, but the magnitude that it has. And the chart setup right now is just pretty outrageous. So I'm looking for entries on that above $20.16, and we just gonna keep that one going. We're gonna keep that one going. One of the things that did really well last week was the precious metals, and specifically in terms of like gold and silver. Those typically go under the radar when we look at the numbers and the actual percentage and charts. I mean, those charts are flat out amazing on some of those precious metals. So I'm big on those. So I'm looking. I added to my silver, and I'll be looking to continue to add to silver above $23.79. So to me, that's been a money printer, steady Eddie Silver. So I'm gonna continue to play that. That's no doubt about it. One of the plays we had on a small account challenge last month, ET. I'm looking for entries on ET above $10.55. First targets maybe $1 away above the 1150 level, and then after the 1150 level. So a lot of these stocks are really underpriced right now. Tons of magnitude on this stuff. So yeah, ET over 1055. You got to get me. Let me see. REI, pretty dope. Ring Energy. A lot of buying coming in on REI. It's pretty sweet. Easy $4 target immediately going into this week with entries over 364. And if you kind of zoom out on the charts and kind of see just where we are in the year, the quarter, the levels we need to break, especially on that year, which is pretty crazy on REI. Tons of magnitude, so ton of bodies at the party on that one right there. The HL, of course, small account. Going to make sure so people looking to add on to the HL positions that we took, we're doing really well. People up, I don't know, 25, 30%, 40% at this point. So we're just going to look to continue on HL above $6.90. Looking pretty clean there. Got a couple more. Pepsi. Just going to keep an eye on that one. It was this interesting news about with the Ukraine thing going on. Ukraine-Russia situation. I don't even know what to call it. Some people say it's a war. It's not a war. I don't know. I'm just calling it, just the situation. They've actually been, canceling all these different companies and all this kind of stuff. And so I saw something about the Ukraine. They're saying that Coke has chosen a side and that Pepsi has chosen a side. And, it's all propaganda, but I don't care. I'm just here to make money. So if this is a support the companies that stand with Ukraine kind of thing, Pepsi should definitely benefit from that. Plus, I just like the chart as overall. We get staples on the discount. We want to take advantage of those. I got in Coke, and I'm doing really well on those Coke so far. So Pepsi looking to be lagging behind, 166.50 on Pepsi. A couple things I want to keep an eye on. A couple real estate. I'm not necessarily going to hop into real estate right now, but I'm buy low, sell high kind of guy. So I want to keep an eye on some real estate. So without even going through the levels, I'm going to keep an eye on SPG. I'm going to keep an eye on O Realty. I'm going to keep an eye on all the different REITs. I took some kind of like crazy lotto positions on really cheap contracts on things on NLY. So, real estate has been so beat down. I'm looking at the macros on the year. It appears to be red hammer. And so I'm keeping an eye on real estate because once it gets going, it's going to get going. And the thing about it is a lot of people always, they wait till things run up to get confirmation. Me, I just try to watch the price action and see where it bases, and we get opportunities to get in and go long. So that's all I got this week. We're going to have a good week. We're about to run it up as usual.
Absolutely. So we do know that the Jack Boys was out regarding one of your plays this week. HL, I believe. Now the difference is going into this play
Jack Boys
was, okay, let's start here. What percentage? So anyone who took HL this week in the group, go ahead, type the percentage of return that you either took or you still in, because y'all know we got time. Post that in the comments right now. Boss Gang, on your HL, you're still in, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So the small account challenge, I don't want to call it challenge, but the Alpha 100, the goal is 100% on these plays. I'm about 30 right now. Entries
Right.
at 19.
And how far is that expiration?
April.
So April. We up
April
30%.
monthlies.
It hasn't really taken off yet.
Right.
I see True, you know what I'm saying? He up 55%. I'm sure everyone, I know a few other people. Let's see. Angela's up 20%. Jim Rat 27%. Okay. Now, we got word to various from what's the show resume? Game of Thrones, cuss it, he got birdies everywhere. So you know what I'm saying? We
Right.
got little birdies everywhere who came and told us that, somebody swiped Boss Gang's setup. Now, here's the difference. If you don't trade or operate with the same philosophy that we're using in taking a play, you don't know our thought process. So I know that as far as my bros are concerned, they 100% were able to get into the play, and I know exactly what it is that they're thinking. So it's very easy for me to be able to take a setup, knowing specifically what they looking at, so forth. Now, you're not in the group, you don't know. You end up. We know, we know why that happened, but Boss Gang, whenever you heard that they ended up taking that L,
They took a L.
Took a L. Man, I guess I'm kind of lagging, but I guess it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy that you lose on things that are going up.
Told y'all.
You got to know what the people um, are thinking who are calling out the players. You got to know how they. If you don't know, you need to be able to ask them. And people taking plays without have any idea of the reasons why we're getting those plays, the philosophy behind them, or even the strategy that we're using to play. You know, you got to know what you're doing. So to me, it's normal. It's happening all the time. It happens all the time. So
right?
I'm
This
used to it
this
at this
this
point.
100% happens on a frequent basis, but it is what it is. Eventually, one day they'll learn their lesson. Now, Mister, check my resume. What you got for us this week, bro?
Yeah, what's good, man? I ain't got too much. Pretty light. I'm looking at too. So, this would be pretty sweet. Um, let me run through the list real quick. Um, First one I want to talk about today though, and is VLO Valero, um, oil stock that hasn't reversed yet, but I like the way VLO sets up. It's got a very strong hammer on the week, two down. We're looking for entry above 86.40. We got a two down hammer on the month. Looks like a failed two down. Um, the day is in continuity, and so is a quarter. So, yeah, we take this reversal. We're gonna be pushing back to the upside like the others in the sector. So, VLO, I mean, similar, like we know what it's doing. It's gonna do like everyone, all the others. So that was one oil stock in case people didn't have went in or were looking for other opportunities. Next one I'll talk about actually y'all brought up, and that's Abbott. So I won't talk much about Abbott other than I'm looking at that weekly reversal. I can't remember if the level was called out or not, but 122.07 is what I'm looking at for the 212 on Abbott. Also, we got inside, on multiple time frames. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Um, you know, I had to bring back up ketchup. Ketchup was on one of the old lists. So yeah, ketchup finally is giving a reversal. Now we got an inside week. Um, so wanted to highlight that above $40.17. That's what we heading to on ketchup for and this is our continuation. This is gonna be a bullish 212 continuation on ketchup above this 40.17, and we pushing. Like this thing has been strong. inside month. Looks like we're about to crack 2 up on the month. Yeah, catch up's fire. So anyway, I know we talked about that one. Shout out to Boss Game VIP. I am still keeping Zynga on the list this week. Um, it's been going flat, so there ain't really been no movement in the last few weeks. Looking at this inside week hammer, entry above $9.18 on the week. I think there's also there may be another trigger on the. Oh yeah, there's a daily trigger as well. Um, there's a actually you get a 122 on the day, and that'll be above what is this $9.14. So yeah, a Zynga, we're just looking for this thing to push. Looks like it's just holding this level, sitting on point of control, the weekly point of control. So just been chilling right there. Next one I'll talk about. We'll move over to staples, and just really quick because Boss Game talked about it. Pepsi, looking at the same thing on Pepsi. I like that weekly reversal potentially there. So that there ain't much to say about it, but I like Pepsi as well. What else? Last one I got is Vixx, VXX. We got an inside week currently on Vixx. I have to respect the setup. It's showing us bullishness on VIX, which doesn't look good for the rest of the market, except for what we've been in. So I'm inclined to. We had a fail. What is this? Fail 2 down 1/4. So we got a double inside month on VIX, and we'll break to the upside. What is this? 212 above $27.45 on VIX. That'll send us in a full on uptrend on VIX, which you know how that does to the market. And we've got the 212 on the week above 27.32. So VIX looks like it's pushing up. We see how the market's been behaving. So I feel like there's going to be more of the same. And with TLT being up, I think that goes in support of what we're seeing on VIX. So that's what I got. Oh, one outlier is Activision. Still looking at that one. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on the list, but that's one that's just been flat that we just tracking. We're just tracking it. But besides that, those are all the new setups. I think for the most part, we know where we're supposed to be. Energy, metals, and mining, and then you've got like some others that pop in and out. Staples trying to show itself, a little bit of healthcare, but we know what the top two are. That's where you need to be until it tells us otherwise. And yeah, so we're gonna stick to the script. This week should be more of the same. I'll swing it back to you, FICO.
Hey, now I like you pointing out that VIX because the beautiful thing about that, I don't know if many people understand. If you are on the right side of the trade and VIX is going up, what does that mean, gang?
Mm-hmm. Extra chicken, turbo
Extra
chicken.
Make a lot of
chicken.
chicken.
Like, have you ever went to KFC or
I was on the same
Popeyes?
thought process.
See, like you pull up to like Bojangles, Popeyes,
I'm
something
glad
like that.
Resume. No, I'm glad Resume brought that up though. The VIX, you definitely got to keep an eye on that.
Now,
And we could actually make money off that. We could take advantage of it. So a lot of times, literally, you might get a day where all the money is going into hedge and super defensive plays. I mean, they might have a day where they put all the money in bonds, silver and VIX or something like that. Bonds, gold,
Right.
VIX or something like that. So we definitely got to be aware of that.
yeah. So, and premiums going to increase. I mean, we where the money resides. So, I'm not sweating it at all. Now, Pac, you've been assigned. You know what to do. We're going to go through these. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Pac member ADEX Trades has the OG Rob Smith, the creator of the Strat. We will be live tomorrow on his panel on Twitter Spaces at 4 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss myself and the bros with ADEX chopping it up with Rob Smith. It's gonna be a very interesting conversation. I want Spicy Rob. You know, we're gonna see what we can bring out of him. But outside of that, bros, y'all got any? We got any church announcements before we let the congregation go?
Nah, I'm pretty good. I think I've said what I needed to say. It's pretty straightforward for the week. Nah, you on mute,
No, we
Cam.
can't hear you, Cam.
You muted yourself. That's all. You just gotta unmute yourself, my guy.
But nah, any
No.
Like, oh man,
any
I
other
bet
thoughts,
you figure it
bros?
out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right, I'm over here.
Yo, yo, yo.
hey, wait, we
You hear
got
me?
you.
There you
Oh,
go.
there we go. There you go.
All right, bet. We're going on our 1 year anniversary. So just know the price is going up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So I think we're gonna be at 100 a month. So if you got family members, you got friends, hey, let them know now. Lock in the low price, buy low, sell, and that's it.
The proof is in the pudding. It's been a proven concept for way too long now. At this point,
You got a
a
month.
hundred is
Let them know.
100%. Well, gang, we gonna go enjoy this Saturday. Um, Make sure you like, subscribe, click the notification bell, so you don't miss any of the content that's gonna be dropped this weekend. And outside of that, for myself, rest of the bros, we holler at y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.